I'm glad to see you back with us this Monday morning. Everybody smile. No, I'm not wearing my glasses because after I broke them, Joe took them up to be fixed. So I was without them for a little bit. And it turned out that they'd kind of developed a film. So, but I was without them for a little while, and I started thinking, well, what if I just tried not wearing them a lot? So I was kind of wearing them and not wearing them, and wearing them and not wearing them, and kind of started figuring out that some of the time they give me a headache. It could be because the film is on them, or it could be that I just don't need them anymore. Because I can read pretty good without them, actually, now. I mean, I had cataracts removed several years ago. And so I don't have my natural lenses anymore. They were completely covered with cut. If you wonder why I'm moving around so much, it's because I'm trying to flatten this piece of clay out. I want to try that first star and see just how much clay it's going to take. This is two of those bricks of, let me show you. Each one of these has 4 bricks. They're like, I don't know if, probably can't see them through there, but they're like 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're, you know, kind of long rectangular bricks. And so this is 2 of them, which is actually quite a bit. I know if I completely do go with this, I'm going to need to order more. So I'm going to try and make one of those stars. And later, stick with us because I have some awesome photos to show you. I asked my sister to get them, and she did, and they're very, very gorgeous. And you'll see there are landscapes, and you'll see well, let's just wait. I want you to see. You're there. Okay. Okay, I've got this pretty much big enough. Let's see if I can get something to kind of push it out a little more. I want to make sure it's flat though. And that seems to be leaving some little circles. There, that side's nice and flattened out. Okay, it's big enough for 1 star. These, yeah, I keep having to bend down and check to see what the camera's seeing. Okay, that can go back in. These will be the kids. Well, and I usually make one for Joe and one for me too. These will be our family ornaments this year. So that will have to bake. I have to put a hole in it somewhere. I don't want it to come out, but I want to be able to put either a string or something in there. But I found out with the crosses I can't make the hold in too narrow a spot. So I have to give it, this should have enough on each side, because I need it out toward the, anyway, once that's baked hard, as long as it's not in too narrow of a spot, I'll probably have to use a piece of string to put in there and then put a Christmas hook on the string, which is what we usually do anyway. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. And I decided I was going to put beads around or in there somewhere, and I got to thinking the beads that I have are plastic, actually. They, even if they're painted to look like metal or pearl or whatever, they are actually plastic beads. And when I tried making a basket in a plastic ice cream scoop, it melted the plastic even at the low temperatures. So I don't think I better do that. I think I better just not use the beads. And we'll see what comes of it. I'll see if maybe I can put some sparkle in it afterwards with some of those glitter pens that I've got. Or something. We'll figure something out. I don't know if you can get a glitter shellac or glitter finish coat or not. I just don't want something where glitter is going to start falling off of it, because that's always a mess to clean up. Anyway, there it is. A Star is Born. My sister went down to where we grew up, the area where we grew up, down in Blue Rapids, and that's in the Flint Hills. So she went, and we can't get out to the actual home place, what we call the home place, where my dad and my grandfather farmed and where we grew up, because it's still underwater. And I read, and they are still cautioning people down at Tuttle Creek, or they were as of Labor Day, because the water is still high. It's unbelievable, but still been a lot of summer rains and storms, and so it's just, but they haven't really opened the floodgates too much to let that water out. They've opened them a little, leaving that part behind. There is a hill called Prospect Hill. There's actually a cemetery up there. And from on top of that hill, you can see all different parts of the valley. I can't tell you which direction each chute was without talking to her, but let's just say you're going to see some beautiful scenery. Hey, remember to subscribe, click that bell, give us a thumbs up, and smile and wave at whoever you see. And we'll be back tomorrow. If you would like to help support this channel, as well as my writing and the research I need to do for the next book, just buy my books. That's the best way.
Got it yesterday. It's got a flag on it even.